Good evening and welcome to the 2020 AIA Baltimore Architecture Foundation's Excellence in Design Award ceremony. I'm Scott Walters of Horde Copeland Mott and your 2020 president of AIA Baltimore. AIA Baltimore is one of the first chapters of the AIA in the country and is now one of the largest, thanks to your involvement. We are very excited to launch the Center for Architecture and Design with a virtual opening next Friday, October 30th at 2 p.m. Please join us. The center will be a new hub for the design community to be shared by AIA Baltimore, the Baltimore Architecture Foundation, the National Organization of Minority Architects, the Maryland chapter of the American Society of Landscape Architects, Urban Land Institute, Baltimore Heritage, and the Charles Street Development Corporation. Our goal is to build a collaboration among the design professionals, engagement with students, and high-level visibility and dialogue with the public on the vital role of design in our communities. Also, get ready to celebrate the 150th anniversary, our 150th anniversary in 2021. We missed the opportunity to see you all in person. These little Zoom squares just aren't the same. So I hope everyone is safe and healthy, and I can't wait till we can actually meet again in person. This evening is all about design excellence in Baltimore and beyond, and to celebrate all of you who create design excellence through the work that you do every day. We designers who build take a moment, exhale, and reflect on the work we create. This evening, we experience a rare moment of celebration. An event such as this encourages the long view, reminding us that these accomplishments have been a long time coming. We should note and enjoy them before we move on to the next challenge. And now, to that end, I would like to introduce the co-chair of this year's Design Awards Committee, Marty Marin from Marin Architects.
Thanks, Scott. I am Martin Marin of Marin Architects, and we're going to start with a little Zoom housekeeping to ensure the best experience for everyone. So if you would please keep your camera off and your microphone off and set your view to speaker view so that you can see who's speaking and we can have the best experience. Eric and I were honored to co-chair the Design Awards Committee this year, and we'd like to thank the people who made this evening possible. Our annual Keystone sponsors Air St. Gross and Horde Copeland Mott. And a special thanks goes to all of our annual sponsors who are listed with an asterisk next to their name for their support of our programs throughout the year. We'd also like to acknowledge this year's capital sponsors listed here on this slide, and as well as our additional capital sponsors for the event, Murphy, Dittenhafer, and Southway. Additionally, we've listed on the screen all of our pedestal and foundation sponsors. This past summer, we had a new thing. The AIA Maryland chapters created a collaborative digital gallery that provides awardees from all 4 of our chapters extended exposure and an exciting new way to highlight their projects. This will be available later in the year, and it will be online through until the Design Awards in 2021. We'd like to extend our thanks to these sponsors on the screen who made that digital gallery possible. We also wouldn't be here tonight without our very hardworking Design Awards Committee. And I ask all the committee members to wave and see your names on the screen here.
Thanks. We'll begin with the Baltimore Architecture Foundation Awards, and I'd like to invite Catherine Lepage, the 2020 BAF Board President.
I'm honored to present the first award, the Baltimore Architecture Foundation's Roger D. Redden Award, and the Golden Griffin Award will be second. The Roger D. Redden Award is presented annually to an individual who has demonstrated a dedication to architecture and furthering its understanding in Baltimore for their longstanding contribution as historian, preservationist, museum curator, and founder of the Irish Railroad Workers Museum. This award recognizes the significant role and many accomplishments of Dr. Mary Ellen Hayward. It is my pleasure to present this year's award to Dr. Hayward. The second award is the Baltimore Architecture Foundation's Golden Griffin Award. It is presented to an organization that has demonstrated a dedication to advancing architecture and furthering its understanding in Baltimore. The Golden Griffin Trophy is comprised of a stone from the Maryland Club salvaged from the building's fire, and a gilded griffin inspired by those that grace the Art Deco landmark, former Baltimore Trust Company building at 10 Light Street. The recipient of this award will keep this hefty reminder of their weighty contributions to Baltimore architecture for the coming year. I am very pleased to present BAF's 2020 Golden Griffin Award to the Neighborhood Design Center. The Neighborhood Design Center has demonstrated a commitment to the built environment for over 50 years. BAF commends NDC for its role in supporting neighborhoods throughout community design, engagement, planning, and for providing the tools and expertise to help communities realize their visions. This year's timely Design for Distancing project demonstrates how the design community, local government, and stakeholders can work together to respond to a crisis with strong design solutions that can be adapted in Baltimore and around the world. Central to BAF's mission is outreach to engage the public about the value of design. For our People's Choice Award, in which we shared all design submissions via social media and invited the public to vote for their favorite projects, the award this year goes to Clark and Reinhardt Design Group for the W.L. Gore and Associates Container Labs. Congratulations. The Baltimore Architecture Foundation AIA Baltimore Fellows Leadership Award is intended to encourage and assist students to be leaders in their academic program and foster leadership skills for their future in the architectural profession. I would like to recognize the current awardees. Courtney Souvenir and Rama Davis. Congratulations to you both. Okay, so the Future Architects or FAR Scholarship Awards will be next. The AIA Baltimore Future Architects Resource Scholarship Program was created in 2013. This is the 7th year of an annual scholarship open to students in their final year of graduate and undergraduate or community college programs in Maryland. The 2020 FAR committee and scholarship jury was FAR co-chairs Lana Babu, Emily Lodato, and both from Design Collective, and Wadia Akbar of Quinn Evans. So we will now present those scholarship awards. The first will be the honorable mention recipients. You kind of got a little sneak peek there. The honorable mention recipient first is Claire Purvis from Anne Arundel County Community College for the project Spirit of Community. The jury noted solid use of party and study models. The proposed design appears viable. It is a very cool space designed for a youth hostel, and in a likewise beautiful setting. The next honorable mention is to Shane Piltz from the University of Maryland for The Village, a new school of the built environment. This project proposes a very nice reimagination of a campus architecture building, modernizing aspects while preserving the essential, traditional character of the campus. The perspectives are so compelling. One juror remarked, "I wish my architecture school looked like this." I would agree. Now for the design awards. A community college award goes to Mateo Bosa, sorry, from Anne Arundel Community College for the project Sanctuary. Juror comments were, "The student delivered a fantastic narrative from start to finish, through sketches, exceptional model making, and finally a powerful rendering to bring it all together. The jury appreciated the thoughtful site analysis and the various considerations in a potentially harsh climate zone." The next award goes to an undergraduate student design project, and the award winner is Lauren McNamara from University of Maryland for Beacon Library. Juror comments were, "The beautiful objective is clear, and the choice of minimal hand graphics beautifully communicates this oasis for learning amidst a buzzing street junction. The jury appreciated the response to difficult site conditions along with a thorough site analysis." And lastly, the Graduate Student Design Project Award goes to Wong Bloch and Alex David from Morgan State University for the project Palette Perfected. The jury appreciated the overall concept, which expands on the industrial history of Baltimore and its architecture. The proposed choice of materials given and the context truly considered both macro and micro scale for how this ties into the urban context and the user experience. Congratulations to all of the FAR award winners. And now I will pass it back to Scott Walters.
Thanks. Now in its 14th year, the Good Design is Good Business Award honors architects and clients who best utilize good design to help companies and organizations achieve their goals. This award is intended to recognize projects where design excellence elevated the resulting benefits of a project to the business, institution, or community which it serves. In particular, it awards exceptional collaboration. The 2020 jury included Katie O'Mara, professor at the Maryland Institute College of Art, Department of Architectural Design, James French, French Development Company, and Kristen Mitchell, executive director of the Market Center Merchants Association and the Market Center Community Development Corporation. I'd like to ask Katie O'Mara to unmute to present the award.
Thank you, Scott. On behalf of the jury, it was a pleasure to review the project submitted for the Good Design is Good Business Awards. The 2020 Good Design is Good Business Award goes to Smolin Emmer Ilkovich Architects, Forest Park High School. The jury comments, "This high school demonstrates a truly holistic approach to community-based design. The jury chose Forest Park High School because its program reaches well beyond the needs of its student population, redefining the potential for how school buildings can serve their communities. After the school bell, Forest Park High School offers public facilities for health and wellness, family care, adult education, and gardening. This renovation has transformed the pre-existing structure into an exciting series of bright spaces, creating a healthier school and a valuable public amenity. The program shows investment in the community, and the design elevates our expectation of what a public facility can be. This is large-scale design excellence at its finest."
Okay. Thanks, Katie. In celebration of Whitney M. Young's speech at the AIA National Convention 52 years ago in 1968, AIA Baltimore added a new special recognition award. Organized in partnership with the Neighborhood Design Center, the award recognized community-driven projects that promote social equity. Whitney Young challenged architects to address the issue of diversity and social responsibility in the profession. It is also clear that many architects that the top-down approach of urban renewal was not working, and the better way forward was an inclusive, community-driven approach to design. The Social Equity Award recognizes projects that promote this approach. as well as projects that advance the health, social justice, environmental sustainability, and the true character of place by creating design that honors the people who live, work, worship, and do business there. Well-designed places enhance healthy, cultural, and democratic life in our neighborhoods. Everyone deserves good access to design. The 2020 Social Equity Design Award jury included Councilman Leon Pinkett, Dr. Sherry Parks, Vice President of Strategic Initiatives at the Maryland Institute College of Art, and Marcella Massa, International AIA from MCA Architects. I'd like to ask Councilman Pinkett to present this award.
Thank you, Scott. On behalf of the jury, I am pleased to announce the 2020 Social Equity Design Award goes to Quinn Evans, Restoration Gardens 2. This project is inclusive from its mission serving home insecure youth to its creation, which was co-designed with the individuals who would use the facility, the youth, caseworkers, and building managers. The space is thoughtfully designed to help break cycles of trauma and be a catalyst of economic development. The design team's intent is clear that this project be a force within its community by giving attention to an often overlooked and forgotten population in Baltimore. Its elegant and simple design elevates what a typical public service building would look like. What a place like this means to a community is immeasurable. Congratulations.
Thank you, Councilman. We are now going to go on to the Residential Design Awards. The Residential Design Awards returns to our Excellence in Design Awards program with a separate jury consisting of local leaders within the residential design, architecture, and design community. The jurors this year are Delbert Adams of Delbert Adams Construction Group, Omar Calderon of Perkins Eastman, and Gabrielle Croix of Croix Architecture and Morgan State School of Architecture and Planning. I'd like to ask Omar to present the 2020 AIA Baltimore Residential Awards.
Thank you, Martin. So starting with the honorable mentions, the first honorable mention goes to Morin Architects for their Greenspring residence. The jury commented that this project seamlessly integrated the old parts of the house with the new. It is challenging to make an addition to a traditional development house, but both in cost and style. And the design team tackled this with great skill. The new outdoor space is warm and inviting and is a welcome respite, especially in the year 2020. So congratulations. The next honorable mention goes to Pickle Studio for their D house. The jury was impressed with how the designers manipulated the space to highlight and increase natural light without changing the exterior structure, but by adding internal volume. The design team did an excellent job preserving the exterior facade while creating a comfortable contemporary interior. The jury found it encouraging to see this kind of investment into properties of this type, historic, respectful in scale in this part of Baltimore. Congratulations again. The next honorable mention goes to Suzanne Frazier with Wright and Robinson Architects for their Baltimore City residence. The jury affectionately referred to this project as the art house. This house renovation, in addition, is really a small work of art with rich colors and interiors. The distinction between the existing structure and the new is done with a refined and artistic approach. The jury appreciated the aging in place measures that were so initiated so that the owner could still inhabit and move about the house safely as she ages in place. So congratulations once again. So we will now move on to present the design award. The residential design award goes to Pickle Studio for their lighthouse. This is a beautiful project, beautiful home, modern row home that fits into the historic fabric of Ridgely's Delight. The corner home mimics the size and scale of the row home on the corner across the street. So each time you look at this house, you discover something new in that it shows the level of attention and detail present in the project. The brick patterning is thoughtfully done with brick tones emphasizing brick bonds, subtly suggesting the proportions of the facade, and to draw on historic imagery of the other row home facades. So congratulations once again.
Thank you, Omar. And now for our Excellence in Design Awards program. Our 2020 AIA Baltimore Design Awards jury was comprised of accomplished architects from Denver who have been recognized for their exemplary design and for their service as educators and to the and for their service to the profession of architecture. The jury included Larry Friedberg, FAIA, Elizabeth Hallis, AIA of Anderson Hallis Architects, Julianne Scherer, AIA of HDR, Larry Sykes, AIA of Sykes Projects, and Mark Swackhammer, AIA of the University of Colorado, Denver. Our jury chair was Elizabeth Hallis, AIA of Anderson Hallis Architects. We are pleased that Elizabeth Hallis is here with us this evening to represent the Denver jury and to present the AIA Baltimore Design Excellence Awards. Liz has over 25 years of experience leading award-winning public sector projects. Her firm's focus is on creating legacy projects throughout communities in the West. Currently, she leads the firm's National Park Service market sector. Clear communication, creative problem solving, and an innate sense of the big picture are the tools she employs to meet and exceed her clients' goals. In 2016, she was an invited juror for the AIA's National Honor Awards, reviewing over 400 projects internationally. Today, she sits on the AIA National Historic Resources Committee and is a trustee for the Colorado Historical Foundation. She and her family live and play in the mountains outside of Denver. We couldn't be more pleased than we are to have her with us. Please welcome Liz Hallis, AIA.
Thank you, Marty, for your kind introduction. I will tell you that we as a jury were very impressed with the caliber and quality of the work that we reviewed, and certainly as seen so far in the event tonight. Like many of you, I'm sure, my days are filled with a variety of project responsibilities, from phone calls, emails, budgets, schedules, etc. But what we cherish and enjoy the most are the design dialogues with our teams. At our firm, we've adopted a design excellence as a multi-year initiative and have implemented several key strategies to raise the bar within our design team. These include challenging ourselves to generate many ideas so that the best rise to the top, developing a strong concept that resonates with and inspires our clients, and rigorously staying true to that concept through the design phases, inviting all voices to the table for crits and design reviews, and engaging in a continuous analysis to see where we can be better in our work. So it was a welcome honor and interlude to serve as jury chair for you this year. We reviewed over 60 projects, and the 5 of us came together from varying viewpoints, but with a healthy and respectful debate, something seemingly rare these days. And at the end of the day, we were collectively very enthusiastic of the slate of awards to be presented. So I'm pleased to now share these with you. All right, so we're going to begin with the Excellent in Design Details Award. And that goes to Zigger Sneed with the Robert W. Deutsch Foundation headquarters. This was a wonderful example of a design detail. The jury awarded the Excellence in Design Detail to the renovation of the exterior of the Deutsch Foundation for their incredible transformation through the use of paint. The paint is a clever way for a monumental impact in the most economical way. The mural reinforces the form and entry and announces to the community something new is happening here. So congratulations to the team. The next award is the Excellence in Sustainability Award. This award goes to iStudio Architects for the Powell Elementary School. The jury selected the Powell Elementary for excellence in sustainability for the building's longevity and providing education about sustainability. The design's intention is clearly a laboratory of learning. The building embodies progressive sustainability strategies and, most importantly, passes that knowledge on to the next generation, instilling generational change. So congratulations to the Powell team. And now we'll move on to our honorable mentions, of which we have 4. The first honorable mention goes to Murphy and Dittenhafer Architects for the Hancock Community Library. The jury appreciated that the designers achieved the slated project goal to produce a simple yet elegant library. We were drawn to the warmth of materials and how creatively the designers showed restraint in keeping those materials clean and warm, and in doing so, they created a very inviting atmosphere. So congratulations to the team. The next award goes to iStudio Architects for the Marvin Gaye Rec Center. The Marvin Gaye Rec Center is a creative, fun, and functional design with a big community impact. The thoughtful site plans and attention to environmental solutions creatively address a difficult site grade. It was beautifully presented, and the design team's intent with this project is well executed. We also appreciated the progressive and expansive attitude towards resiliency. So congratulations to iStudio Architects. We also had the privilege of reviewing several of the residential submissions, and the next award might look familiar, and it goes to Pickle Studio for the Lighthouse. This project lives up to its name with so much natural light. It transformed an empty lot into a corner anchor in this historic neighborhood. The design is beautifully and unapologetically modern. Despite this, it respects the historic fabric and scale of Ridgely's Delight. The brickwork creates exceptional proportions with immaculate detailing that draws attention back to the other row homes' proportions on the block. So congratulations to the Lighthouse team. The next honorable mention goes to GWWO Architects for the Maryland Institute College of Art Dolphin Design Center. The jury appreciated the level of thoughtfulness conducted in the study of the surrounding context, and that it was artfully reflected in the composition, brick, and lines, and the great care and detailing speaks to this building as a makerspace inside and out. It truly serves as a beacon for this neighborhood. So congratulations to the team of the Dolphin Design Center. Now we'll be moving on to the design awards, of which we have 7 today. The first of these goes to Pickle Studio for D House. Again, we were fortunate to review the residential awards as well. D House is a fantastic example of what you want to see in historic property, a sensitive integration between the retained existing space and the addition. The addition is clean and unobtrusive from the street and respects the historic district. The interior is cohesive despite the contrast from the exterior front to back. So congratulations to the team for the D House. The next design award goes to iStudio Architects for Tubman Elementary School. The Tubman Elementary School garden is another incredible example of inclusive design with a generational impact. The modest project has a high return on investment, bringing a holistic approach to educational design. The designers transformed a lackluster courtyard into a living laboratory to be enjoyed by school children and the community. So congratulations to the Tubman Elementary School team. The next design award goes to Ayers St. Gross Architects for the Semans-Griswold Environmental Hall, Washington College. This is a fine example of higher education design that is one with nature and architecture. It is thoughtfully sited with a complementary material palette. The design demonstrates the honesty of the structure and craft and highlights the cohesive interior and exterior of the plan. We appreciated the biophilia approach to sustainability and the immeasurable impact of the transformation from a petroleum plant into a state-of-the-art environmental education facility. So congratulations to the team. The next design award goes to Ziger Sneed for the Voxel, an adaptive reuse of the autograph Playhouse. We appreciated the modern interpretation of the theater marquee. It is a thoughtful and economic repurposing of a historic landmark and has revived it to be a beacon in the community. The design is beautifully proportioned with ample natural light and is respectful of the original design of the building. Congratulations to the team of the Voxel. The next design award goes to Pickle Studio for East 1507. The jury was impressed with the modest design program and clever solution to limited space via the courtyard. It is a wonderful example of delicate and thoughtful insertion into an existing context. It creatively respects the scale of the neighborhood and artfully weaves conditions of new and old with the brick and corten zinc siding. Congratulations to the team. The next award is twofold. It's both a design award and it's also the Michael F. Trostel FAIA Award for Excellence in Historic Preservation. This award goes to Ayers St. Gross Architect with design architect Bayer Blinder Bell for the Enoch Pratt Free Library, Central Library renovation. The Enoch Pratt Library is an incredible renovation. We were impressed with how well the modern interventions blended in with the historic fabric. It is clear great care was taken so that these interventions even complement the original nature of the building. This project is a beautiful example of an incredibly well done project with a clear and valuable impact on the community. So congratulations for both awards for this project. The next design award goes to Ziger Sneed for A. Hohen and Company Lithograph Center for Neighborhood Innovation. The jury appreciated the attention to detail in this project. It is preservation that is not overdone or redone. It maintains its historic integrity while the adaptive reuse achieves LEED Gold status. The repurposing of the structure is a great improvement of an area of Baltimore that is going to benefit from its community programming greatly. Its sensitive restoration also allows new discoveries each time you look at this structure. So congratulations to Ziger Sneed. And lastly, I am pleased to now turn our attention to the Grand Design Award. This award goes to Ayers St. Gross with Semans-Griswold Environmental Hall at Washington College. This project impressed the jury to award it the Grand Design Award. The skillfully integrated materials, MEP systems, and siting truly enabled this facility to fit right at home in its setting. It is one in support of its mission, and the architecture reflects this. So congratulations to the team for the Grand Design Award. And congratulations to all of the team members for all of the awards this evening.
Thank you, Liz, for Zooming from Denver. We wish you could be here and we could show you Baltimore, get you some crab cakes, maybe some blue crabs. But before we close the program, we have some final announcements. Once again, thank you to our capital sponsors, Murphy and Dittenhafer Architects and Southway Builders. Now